All right, Speed Gaming. It's time for race 2 of MrGuyAverage versus foosda. This time we are running low percent ice. Low percent ice means that we're grabbing the absolute minimum number of items in order to complete the game. It's called low percent ice because there's a few different variations you can choose there, like only 20 or so different combinations of low percent, 14% that you can finish the game with. And ice happens to be the key item for this one, so there's also low percent speed and then grapple booster and charge list, more than I know, so
Yep. So X ice boots. I forget what else. But there are a lot. And some of them are like way longer than others
yeah.
as well.
Anything where you skip gravity is automatically going to be way longer.
Yeah. Because some of them are like close to an hour 20 minutes long, and then some are like like low ice is world record's like under like 50,
I
right?
think 48 something right now.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there that's planning to move the world record lower than it currently is. So
Yep.
we'll see where it is in a few months.
Yep. Here's hoping for Oaks. All right. So as usual, series. Or we got too much to say, but doing out in low percent ice is fun. There you go. Oh, I forgot to open the controller for this. Second race.
Alright, I think I'm back. I got disconnected for a moment.
Nah, gotcha. Shoot, I actually missed the end times for both of them. So I was trying to click the commentator control thing. Alright, 4606 for MGA and 43 something for Andrew. According to the race time chat. Wow, Tharkus. Can't even give me the right info. Come on. I'm just kidding. But thank you. Alright, so getting this kicked off, so yet again, gonna get only what 14% of items, so I'm gonna have very little items. Oh, also, foosda doesn't use moonwalk, right?
I thought foosda did use move. I thought foosda used moonwalk last time.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Possibly just missed the moonfall down climb this time.
Yeah, possibly, right? 'Cause, yeah, for I didn't see him do it for the it's the big room in the escape Leodoc's room, but again, like I'm not sure if he like just messed it up or just didn't do it.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
never
in
mind.
chat saying he hasn't used moonwalk, so I
Okay.
guess I just wasn't paying enough attention last race.
All right. Oh, so I think that might have been part of why he was last race. I saw that he was kind of trailing a bit, getting the first missile, and I thought, oh, maybe the series escape was rough or something, but just the not having moonwalk. So
Yeah, that
no
would be
moonfall.
it. The climb moonfall is the longest moonfall you get to do in the game, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm super clean. MGA. Oh my god, that backflip is so clean by foosda. Moonwalk for rando only. Oh wow.
Rambo. Rambo is reverse mini boss order. You fight Mother Brain before fighting any mini bosses or bosses. And you do that by doing an X-ray climb into Torian. So, and then you have to do extremely precise escape and some X-ray climbing during the escape to trigger a door transition to escape the escape and get to a save room so that you can save with the escape flag set and then continue playing the game.
Escape the escape, it's funny.
Yeah, Rambo's a weird category.
Right? I've only seen Zos run it so far. Even though I'm positive more people have, but
There's like 12 people on the leaderboard, so
dang,
yeah,
not bad.
if you've got a few hours to set aside, you can go take a nice spot on the leaderboard.
Yeah, it's grinded a bit. Oh no, that Alcatraz with great backup though.
Oh, who's this down a missile again, leaving Bomb Torizo, so
Oh yeah, didn't notice actually. Yeah, should be okay with the waiver again here. Okay, there you go. Oh, that door bonk is annoying though. So fortunately, he still managed to get one drop from the pirates though. But it wasn't the third guy dropping it this time.
yeah, the opening of this is pretty similar up until after we're going to pick up charge at the beginning of this one, where we skipped charge in the last one. We're not going to pick up the charge missiles. We're also not going to pick up the missiles under the bridge.
Yeah. Where are you going, foosda? I'm just kidding. Yeah, mistakes happen, so.
Yeah. It's good to be able to get the end room back up for that mothball and not have to reset the room, because
Yeah.
resetting the room is huge.
Yeah, definitely. It's like probably what, like eight or more seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, he tripped on the slope when he was doing the shot.
Yep. If you arm pump at the wrong time going down a slope, the game will decide that that extra pixel forward moves you off of the slope, and we call that tripping.
Yep.
So we've got a charge beam, we've got our early ammo, now we have to head up the red tower to pick up our first power bombs. This is a Phantom first category.
Yep.
For whatever reason, nobody wants to run Kraid first, low percent. You just go down and pick up a few tanks and do bootless lava dive. Nobody wants to do that. I don't know why.
Right. And yeah, it's getting gravity like this early. It's like so huge. Just everything. Free movement, like the huge damage reduction. It's very
Yeah.
nice. Oh, that hero shot didn't hit. I'm surprised.
Yeah, if you're just a little bit slow on the hero shot, it doesn't quite get up there.
Yep.
Well, if you're a little bit slow, it goes off screen before you get up there. And of course, if you go too fast, then it can hit the top one before you get up there. So
Yeah, the top ripper. It's really bad that foosda got hit by the Zoro there too.
yeah, that's 40 damage. You want that energy for fighting Phantoon.
Yeah, exactly.
So, best way for him to get it back is to farm both crabs there and hope one of them drops big energy for him.
Yep. Just like one did for MGA. He didn't grab the power bomb though.
Yeah, the power bomb was an inconvenient place to grab, so
Yeah, exactly.
going for that CWJ had to use the in-room setup.
Yep. Yeah, he set that up really fast too. And gets it too. Nice. Yeah, Fuse's health's a little
Yeah,
dubious.
see,
So.
being below them like that is the good position for being able to pick up both drops quickly.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, he got the double power bomb when not wanted. But hey, big health from the key under though.
Not going for the CWJ, so he's just going to back it up with the horizontal bomb jump across the moat.
Mm-hmm. Or I might have.
For the people
Been
that can
looking
do it,
wrong.
they say that the horizontal bomb jump is more reliable than the double frame perfect CWJ, so
Yeah, I think it's easier HVJ, but I think I'm like decently consistent at both. But HVJ, I think I'm like way less likely to fail. But...
yeah. I'm a rando player, so I learned the CWJ and decided that was enough. Once I can CWJ, I don't need to learn anything else.
That's fair. Yeah, when I was new to running, like almost 2 years ago, then HVJs were like way too hard for me for a while, but I was able to just grind it literally for like 20 minutes straight with a save state. And then, so I think it's like it's difficult in its own right, but it's like I think it's easier to grind it out.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's like
every
once you
one
get
of
it
these
down.
tricks is basically something where you spend an hour with a save state just grinding it before you can actually do it consistently.
Yep. And yeah, thanks to like the practice runs and stuff, it like helps speed up the process of practicing like so much. So I think it's like definitely like better time than ever to like get into a lot of games that like people are interested in. I think it's like a better time than ever. Because usually there's like a dedicated enough community for like the more popular games.
Holy
So,
rage!
that's bad for foosda. All this time. Turn that
This
yap.
is as bad as what happened last Phantom fight.
Yep. So yeah, probably
That's an
losing like
actual. You notice how he was firing his charge shot downward after each dodge? So
yeah.
that was to actually farm a couple of flames each cycle
Yep.
and try to get a drop.
Exactly. Just getting like anything would probably be nice now. Whether it be health or ammo. Oh my gosh, MGA having to run away
That's a
from that
good
atomic.
backup. Didn't have the right position to clip through the ceiling, so he backed it up by morphing and rolling forward.
Yep.
And those atomics deal 40 damage, so it's important to back it up fast there.
Yeah, exactly. Because you'd ideally not want to be in health bomb after bowling. So yeah, he would assuming like no health drops from this point on, then he'd be at like 2 health after bowling, which would be kind of annoying. And wouldn't be able to do this damage boost right here that he did. Oh, he's still farming up.
Typical pancakes and waivers.
Yeah.
When you want energy, they're dropping ammo for you.
Right. Yeah, because definitely want the insurance here because it is so easy to mess up this part of bowling and just if he took a third hit, he would die with this health.
And of course, every runner has taken that third hit and died at least a few times, so.
Yep.
Now, one little thing, you notice how Foosda's doing that mock ball across those slopes. That's because when you're running up and down those slopes, you can't arm pump because you'd risk arm pumping off the slope and tripping. So the mock ball is faster than trying to run across the slopes.
Yep. Oh, nice health drops on that powerbomb farm, because yeah, Fusa's health was insufficient for bowling. Oh no! Oh wait, never mind. I lied.
That's
He did that on purpose.
yeah.
Because if you're not like maximizing your jumps, if you do that strat, then it's pretty hard to get across with like 2 hits. But I thought he flubbed. That's why.
The deboost strat is hard to do right, and it's more complicated. So
Yep. I don't know if it's true. I heard that's a 2-frame window to do it, but
I don't even know how the deboost strat works. I just see these people not going up in the air when they deboost, and
yeah, exactly. It's like a Kago. It's like kind of like Kagoing through the spikes, like as you're getting hit. I don't even
I
know.
don't think it's Kegoing, but I can't remember the exact inputs right now. But depending on what inputs you're holding when you take damage, you can either get boosted up or you can get boosted down.
Yeah, exactly.
So to me, it looks like they're doing the downward boost, so they land sooner after taking the damage.
Yeah, because for me, when I do it, I guess I do. Yeah, because do I hold down? Oh my god, I have to actually go and do it and like
I think
check
I got
my inputs
disconnected
now.
again. So
Oh, welcome back. All right. Well, hopefully, connection issues work out for Kai in a bit, but it's muted for a bit, so y'all are stuck with me for a couple of seconds, I think. But yeah, now I have to go look at my freaking bowling like inputs later. So I feel like I just do left. Like I turn around to the left and then I switch back to right, but I might actually be going left down right, but I like never thought about it though. I kind of happenstance to pick it up really fast as well. Because then my buddy Sean Cass, he was saying, well, he told me that it's a 2-frame window, so he was surprised that I go for it and can do it. So I was like, oh shoot, is it actually that tight? I have no idea. But it's like a 2-year-old conversation. Okay, I think you're unmuted, Kai. Welcome back if you can hear me. Ah, never mind. Foosda missing that Morph Kago, but that's okay. Since he's PBing anyway. Alright, excellent for MGA. Getting out of there. Ooh, Foosda. Okay. Taking the 1 damage and yeah, because he's trying to avoid health bomb.
yeah, I can't afford to take the spike deboost there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Cred would just drop a bunch of energy and nothing useful.
Yep. Oh, a little too fast. So getting the DLC. And after a rough Fantoon already, then this is definitely not what you want to see. Alright, inventory looks good. And yeah, the E-Tank from Crade's warehouse as well. And of course. So yeah, at this point, gonna head just straight to Ice Beam at this point. I actually forget what low ice routing is. Okay, yeah, it's going left, so
As part of low percent, we don't collect high jump because you can complete the game without high jump, so when you're going for low percent, you have to skip high jump.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the only 14% item completion. So. And then hence why you would grab this energy tank instead of the one in the one right before high jump too.
Yeah, and depending on how comfortable you are with the Ridley fight, you can decide which energy tanks to pick up. Like, you can pick up the high jump energy tank, but you just have to skip another one later.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst upgrade in Super Metroid is the gravity suit.
I figured you're gonna say that since it's on your suitless running.
Yeah, I run suitless category, so like there's a randomizer the other day where I was trying to do a trick and I was failing it for like 10 minutes, and then I took off the gravity suit and got it immediately. So
Oh my
gravity suit
god.
makes me play worse.
That's funny. Damn, worst upgrade. I'm definitely a space jump hater in this game.
I grew up on Metroid 2, so I'm used to space jump being weird.
Ah, that makes sense. 'Cause, yeah, I heard that for both the this game and that game that it's you have to be falling for at least 12 frames to be able to space jump.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's also somewhat tighter in Metroid 2 than it is in Super Metroid, so
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, for whatever reason in Metroid Fusion they made it you have to be falling for 15 frames at minimum, so it's like really long. But you can at least like you're at least not locked out if you fall beyond a certain point though in that game.
yeah,
So
it's
there
the
is that.
falling beyond a certain point that really messes people up, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like doing it too slow. And then yeah, zero mission it's 8 frames minimum for you to space jump. So you can do it really fast in that game.
Yeah.
So they really buffed it in that one.
I've played those once each, but not as much as I play Super Metroid, so
Reasonable. Yeah, both those GBA games are my first two Metroid speedruns that I learned. Then I learned this one after. I got all the weird mechanics between the three games. It's pretty neat.
yeah, speaking of weird mechanics, we have this thing called the gravity jump. If you
Yep.
turn off gravity while you're still gaining your speed, like you get when your jump has an initial starting speed, and so you turn off gravity after you get that starting speed, and before the drag starts applying. And when you don't have gravity suit on, you get less drag under water and lava, and so that starting speed carries you much farther. We call that a gravity jump.
Indeed. Damn, well done, MG. Handling the worst room in the game with the low ice strats.
Yeah, that's not an easy strat to carry off. You have to do some pretty precise damaging of that pirate to have him in just the right place, because he's got 1800 hit points, and your charged ice shot only does 90, and you have to get him down to 0 to freeze him, so...
Yeah, exactly. So have to shoot him a lot, plus the power bomb.
Yeah. And so you have to know whether your power bomb is going to double hit or single hit.
Yep.
And I
Alright,
believe
who's
they
the-
also incorporate a normal bomb into there as part of the damage.
Oh.
You'd have to go back and look at MGA. And you'd probably see him dropping a standard bomb close to one of the walls as part of damaging that pirate.
So say the strat is interesting that foosda is doing, but
Yeah, it's safer. You get more retries.
Yep. Alright, there you go. Yeah, let's wait for the pirate to climb down a little bit. Yeah, need to shoot 3 supers at these metal ninja pirates now. Because again, no speed booster and no plasma either.
Yeah, it turns out you can actually kill them with anything. It's just faster to use supers than to shoot at them with ice shots.
Yeah, it'll take forever. So it's like the supers are more ideal, of course.
Speaking of things that take forever, those key hunters can also be killed with just ice shots.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Oh, it takes like what, 6 supers to kill them already, so
Yeah, it's a... The funny thing is, they take half damage from uncharged ice shots, but they take full damage from charged ice shots.
Oh wow.
So, if you're ever killing them with ice, it's actually faster to charge your ice beam every time. Because your charge shot does 6 times what your uncharged would do.
Oh, so that makes sense. And then the half damage addition, that's... Oh my
Well,
gosh.
standard charge is only 3 times, but
times,
because of half damage, it goes up to 6 against those red key hunters.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And yeah, we were talking about Ridley in low ice here, so MGA's
Yeah,
underway.
we're going to be in this fight for a while. Ridley has 18,000 hit points. Your 10 supers do 6,000 of that. Your power bombs can do, what, 5 times 400? So 2,000 if you came in with 5 power bombs and you didn't do any ice shields.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And your charged ice shots do 90 damage, so it's going to take a while to wear away all that energy, all of Ridley's health. So that's also why you see people farm to full supers before they even go in, because each super is worth like 7 charge shots.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, whenever Ridley's pogoing to the right, MGA's like using a missile as well when he's making him turn around. You know, normally people do the item cancel select for the missile, but I'm guessing MGA's not comfortable with doing it like that, so he has to item cancel after he shoots the missile, it looks like. And then because of that, I guess he has to shoot a normal shot after he deselects the missile. So I think that's like eating a bit into his charge time there. It's like a pretty minor thing though.
And the important thing is to make sure that Ridley dies and you don't.
Yep. Absolutely.
You don't worry about optimizing until you've got that part down.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, they're gonna be waiting to use the supers when Ridley's red, because it's definitely just harder to handle when as he starts getting faster.
Yeah, when he speeds up is usually when I die in this fight. So.
Yeah, having to do everything faster, and then his pogos being faster is like actually just really annoying to not get hit by. Stuff to not get hit. And the faster lunges as well. Really hard to dodge too. And you have to very quickly discern like whether he's gonna do an early swoop or a late swoop. Because he's faster, it's like the timing's awkward, you know. Really have to be well practiced in both phases, which it's not easy, obviously. Yeah, MGA's suffering a lot of hits currently.
Yes, energy is getting a little bit spooky, so...
Just got the supers ready. So Ridley is... Okay, I was wondering, because MGA was staying morphed, that I think he thought that Ridley was dead, but I think he wasn't yet. issue with the charge shot.
Alright, so MG is electing to take the Ridley tank. This means he'll have to go through the sand and skip the Batoon tank later.
Yep.
So that's a minor time difference.
It's gotta skip under that.
Ideally, I think you want the Batoon tank rather than the Ridley tank, but ideally you don't want to die going through the Three Musketeers. So.
Yeah, exactly. Foosda, having his own battle, then he's also pumping the supers now. But haven't really been keeping track of his shots, so like I'm pretty sure he still has like quite a bit to go though still. Alright, great control of Ridley with these photos.
I think Foosda thinks Ridley is dead. He's just trying to manipulate the grab, but as long as he's waiting, he's going to give him a few more shots.
So he's pogoing back and forth.
There are a couple of times when Foosda went for that specific jump that you do when you're trying to get grabbed by Ridley out of.
Yeah, I'm decently sure he's not dead, right? Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's not dead.
Yeah, the way that Ridley kept moving, like it didn't seem like he was dead, but must have miscounted. Yeah, now he's dead. Yeah. I feel that counting while trying to focus in speedruns is like, actually so hard. Oh my god, MGA.
Yeah, those Three Musketeers can end your run if you mess up.
Yep,
that's the reason why MGA picked up that Ridley tank, and Boost is also picking up the Ridley tank. So
yeah, the tank really did its job. So, oh my gosh. Oh, really don't want to get hit by those guys. Nice morph to dodge, MGA.
If you're ever new to the low percent category, and you're just trying to get your first couple runs in, it's perfectly fine to just kill the 3 key hunters. You know, it costs a few minutes, but if you're new to the category and doing your first few runs, then spend a few minutes so that you can have a finished run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, practice the end game. Extra farm after he's completely full. I just wanted to point it out. Tease him a little. Oh, that's annoying, that fall down there. Counting's the third hardest skill in Super Metroid.
This is a rare thing, but can't think of other categories where you see reverse cathedral and reverse rising tide. All the others, you come back through the frog speedway.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you've got speed booster, but no speed booster in low percent ice.
And it's funny how in speedruns it's like rooms that you normally don't visit a second time, it's like awkward to do them backwards in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
You're always landing in weird places and like, why did I land in that spot?
Exactly. Yo, sick backups by Foosda.
Oh man. Yeah, that was great because he decided that his entry wasn't what he wanted it to be. So then he went over and did that manipulation on the right side to put the key hunters where he wanted them after his entry wasn't the way he wanted. So
exactly.
And he got through there without taking a key hunter hit. So
yep. Yeah, so
that means less farming at the speed bugs.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, yeah, MGA making his way over towards favorite water snake.
So like, this next room is where a lot of the low percent categories diverge. So low percent ice, we use ice to get past the barrier in this room. And low
Yeah.
percent speed, you use speed booster. I don't know what you do in the other ones, but
Okay, easy.
there are a lot of different ways you can get past that barrier. And ice is one, speed is another.
Yep. Alright, so 9 supers, and then I get like 3 missiles in. Oh, do you know what makes Batoon poke his head out and like shoot the green things?
He just has to decide.
Oh, okay,
I've heard that
RNG.
it's a 50% chance each time he pokes out that he'll decide to spit or shoot. But once he's more than half dead and he has decided not to spit, then he can't spit anymore.
Oh.
But if he decides to spit every time, he can just keep spitting forever as long as that 50% keeps rolling.
Oh, okay. So, oh, cool. Ah, so that's how that works. He's like full on missiles when he's like not getting missiles now. Alright, there you go. MDA. Or sorry, it's full on everything else but wasn't getting missiles. That's what I meant to say. But he kept shooting a missile to farm those.
Yeah, he's probably trying to get supers there if he was still farming.
Yep, yep. Alright, foosda's up with the grab jump. Having a lot of trouble with the edge of
Yeah, it
right
looks
side
like
of
he
the
was wall jumping too soon. Trying to wall jump before he actually got close enough to the wall.
Yeah, I'm just like drifting away from it instead of wall jumping. Alright, Dragon. Another really tough fight.
And Dragon is weird. He's the only boss to take damage from Pseudo Screw.
Yeah.
If you try to Pseudo Screw Ridley, it's gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts him. Gonna try to Pseudo Screw Kraid. Actually, I've never tried that. But Phantom does nothing. But
Yeah,
for some reason, Dragon takes damage from Pseudo Screw, so.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and all over the parts of the body too. So like not having to do it on the weak spot.
If you actually deal the killing blow with Pseudo Screw as Dragon is exiting the screen, like last frame, I think, then suppose you can get a special cutscene.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
When Dragon dies, he has to drift to the center of the screen. If he dies off screen, then he kind of has to drift until his position wraps around, and that takes a while.
Yeah, it's like, was it like 17 minutes or something?
Yeah, it's like 18 minutes if you mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen anyone like sit through it, but I've seen it happen in a race where that happened and then the runner just reset. I think it was Kip, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I've never seen it happen live, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's like kind of funny that it's a thing too.
Yeah, I think the favorite thing is of the Super Metroid, the game itself, is having funny ways to end people's runs. Like,
Right?
we've got all these categories, and the game has all these ways of just ending the run.
Yep, yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about no no speed booster, so gotta go this way.
and it is slower to go back through the bottom hallway and the ice clip back than to just go down through the sand, so.
Yep.
It's only a few seconds, but it is slow.
Oh, I didn't know it was like not by much. Thought the setup would take longer or something.
Well, if you know what you're doing, it's only a few seconds.
Nah, that's cool. So it's still an option technically. Oh my god, the 10 million swoops from Dragon there.
Yeah, this gravity jump that MGA just attempted is like 2 or 3 frames.
Did he get a jump there? No. No, that makes sense. Because, yeah, you maximize your height if you jump later before the pause. As the pause is happening.
And there's a couple of different variants for doing the gravity jump.
Oh. Jeez. Yeah, MJ is really having trouble with this. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, because definitely didn't hear the sound or see Samus jump when the pause screen happened.
Well, I think the sound only happens when you get a spin jump. I don't think
Oh,
a
yeah,
normal
right.
straight jump has a sound at all anyway. So.
Yeah. You're right.
And you don't want a spin jump because you want to start from a crouch so that you have that extra frame.
Yeah.
And you can't spin jump out of crouch.
Yep. Oh crud! I didn't realize that my phone, my phone closed. So I hadn't even been looking at chat this whole time.
Don't worry, chat's not saying much.
All right. I figured just in case to not like mess with my CPU usage while watching, I'll just use my phone for chat on the side. All right, MGA splicing a little, and he's past the ship. I don't know why I need to splice when he's so ahead. God. But yeah, race is certainly not over though yet. But
Yeah, this is one that's really not over until Samus is on the ship. The Mother Brain fight is really long. Lots of opportunity for stuff to go wrong. Like, just because the Mother Brain fight takes so long, she gets more chances to do something weird. And the more chance Mother Brain has to do something weird, you have to be prepared for that, so.
exactly. Oh, and killing the power amp to get a super drop there. Not sure if he used one super and then got the super back for the kill, but
The Powamp actually looked at the drop table the other day. It's like 100% chance of a super drop, so.
I got you.
So I think it's actually a common strat to farm one Powamp each time you go through Everest. I don't think they did it their first time through, but
no.
It's you have to modify your gravity jump the first time through to actually pick up the Powamp drop.
Makes sense. So it's a little bit awkward. Alright, Metroids begin.
Right, MG's ammo's good.
Bomb, fry, ketchup. Favorite. It's a combo.
Well, foosda has no power bombs, so we can't power bomb through the bomb blocks by the ship.
Yeah. So I have to go over the ship. There you go.
Oh. I'm not sure which is faster. Whether it's faster to just use normal bombs to go through or go over.
Yeah, good question. I have no idea. Alright, and MGA is through, so baby skip. Well, as soon as this gonna get grabbed, obviously. But
Yeah, there's not a lot of people that can do the baby skip with low percent. And you kind of want that extra 30 energy from taking the refill room anyway. And you must go into the refill room to refill some missiles.
Yep.
So there's not as much saved by doing the baby skip as in any percent.
Yeah, exactly.
And MGA was facing left when the baby let go of him. So that's 40 frames extra in the standing animation.
Yep. Creating one of the greatest gamer sins on optimization. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know exactly why facing to the right makes it faster though. I was just like told particularly to face right. Getting grabbed.
The developers made an animation for Samus to stand up after being released, but they made a left-facing animation. They didn't make a right-facing one.
That's why. Okay. I never
So,
noticed that. Yeah, because
things where they left out an animation or didn't make an animation are faster than things where they made an animation. A while back, I saw somebody ask, why does ledge grabbing feel so clean in Super Metroid? You ever notice there's no ledge grab animation? You just grab the ledge.
Yeah, you just land on
I
it.
mean,
So.
you just break your spin and you're on the ledge. There's no ledge grab animation.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
it feels so clean and smooth.
Exactly. Oh, that. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, foosda missing the bomb on the. Well, all three Metroids are stacked. Yeah, I mean, his ammo's like great, so since you have to refill anyway, it'll be fine. All right, Mother Brain.
Yep.
MGA.
So, good old-fashioned 200-shot Mother Brain. Gonna start off with these ice shields.
Yep.
Don't touch Mother Brain when you're doing the ice shield.
Oh, got headbutted. There.
So, before protocols, the ice shield counts as 4 shots.
Yep.
So,
the noggin that huge, that definitely hurts quite a bit. Getting hit.
yeah, you gotta stay above 300. If you fall below 300, your fight is over. You're just dead.
Yeah, exactly. He's at 51, so could take like one fry and one of like something else. And then after that, it's over. So. And as usual, got to point out that the bombs, the meatballs, if you get hit in the center of the explosion, it'll do 0 damage. So,
Yeah, those are always the weird ones. Why is there a spot that does nothing?
yeah, exactly, right? It's kind of decently common to get double hit by them, so you could take like 40 unintentionally too.
Maybe that's why they made the center 2-0.
Right? Maybe.
Like, everything, most of the stuff here ignores iframes. Like, if you take one onion ring and it's the first of the batch, it's really easy to take all 4 because they ignore your iframes.
Yeah. Yeah. And if like 3 of them chain here on MGA, it could be game over. Fortunately, got hit by only one there. Yeah, there could be some dangerous patterns where like, yeah, the ring's just like, she shoots it in a way that kind of like tracks where you're rising or descending when you jump, and might cover like where you're going. So definitely you have to be careful about controlling your jumps when you jump.
Also, controlling your hitbox by aiming down, because aiming down has a smaller hitbox. Another thing you'll see people do sometimes is they'll actually morph and then unmorph, so they stay off the ground when there's a bomb coming.
Yep.
Because when you unmorph, your vertical speed resets back to 0.
Yeah, many ways to contort your hitbox to
See,
yeah, like right
there.
as he pointed out.
So foosda is doing a slightly different strat. Mother Brain won't lay down one of those meatballs when you're in the air. You have to be on the ground for that to be an option for her.
Oh.
So this strat that foosda is doing prevents that.
That's cool, because the onion rings also miss.
You have to be on the ground at just the wrong time, and she is able to get one out.
Never knew that.
And Mother Brain has a firing arc. She can't fire too far to the left, so I believe he's staying inside that firing arc, where she's not able to shoot the onion rings at him.
Yeah, exactly. So shooting it down and it's cutting like slightly over.
Yeah, this actually calls back to what I was saying last race about soft locking during stand-up. You notice how foosda's over here on the left and he can't get shot. If you have the baby detached over here on the left, the baby can't get shot.
Yeah. Could him have to like dance with Mother Brain when she like moves forward or when she kneels down sometimes. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, MGA definitely in like a, well, I'm gonna put it in air quotes, but safer position, because like catch-ups are decently predictable compared to like the other stuff.
I'm not gonna count it as a safer position until the baby appears.
Yep. Because yeah, I mean it's still so easy to make a mistake, like, or get mixed up. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, MGA got hit twice by onion rings, but yeah, fortunately, it was not enough to take him out. See that he typed GG in the racer, but so, definitely not over though. But I mean, it's his game it is. Oh.
Yeah, that's a reset. foosda dropped below 300, so no way to survive the rainbow beam now.
Yeah. Oh, my mistake. foosda typed GG first. That's why MGA typed it after. Okay, never mind. Because since they're ahead, then he probably already this happened and then he typed it. Does that make sense? Also said fun races with a smile. So.
Yeah, I believe foosda had a save before Mother Brain, but since MGA got to the baby cutscene, kind of don't have to play it out if you don't want to.
Yeah, because it's very unlikely that MGA is going to die at this point. Not going to say 0% chance, but yeah, very unlikely though.
Yeah. Mother Brain is moving extra fast and attacking extra often during this, so this part of the fight can actually get out of hand pretty quick. if you mess up.
Like right there.
You see? MGA
Eat like
took
a
200
dog.
damage during Mother Brain's final phase
Yeah.
just because she's constantly attacking. And if you miss one shot, she's not stun locked and she can do a number on you.
Yep. Recommend chargeless for this one.
The rarely seen upper route through this escape room. Since you don't have speed booster, you can't take the low route, and the stairs that are actually a slope.
Yeah. So I was able to like kind of instantly like land on it. Land on the top of it. And yeah, no speed booster, gotta do the climb like a climb, I guess. On the platform! Barking!
And that platform is just the wrong height. It's so easy to accidentally bonk that a couple of times.
Yep. Alright, into the parlor. Doing it like the first visit. There's no high jump.
Like the first visit, but a bit more shaky.
Yeah. Very shaky screen. Lights flashing in the background. Alright, then. We've got a race time GG time of 56:22. So MGA taking the series 2-0. And forfeit from foosda as well. And as usual, have no idea if they're coming in the call. They might.
Hopefully they come in.
Yeah, chat a bit, you know.
Got Gestrom marking down who won, so they should be getting invites.
Yep. So yeah, getting sub hour in this category is definitely hella clean. Being that far under an hour too is excellent. Yeah, and foosda was on pace to be like way under an hour too, but yeah, rough mother brain. Okay, so no foosda for coming, but do got MGA here. What is up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for the comms. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good races.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I know, me and foosda are like pretty even when it comes to like the skills in in all of the categories. So I wanted to make sure that we did like some weird ones. Because yeah, I was pretty sure that it was gonna be pretty close races for all of them.
So that's why you did the weird 80% veto.
Yeah, I mean, I feel very rusty at any percent right now. Like, I don't think I can get better than like a low 45. So, I mean, foosda does PRKD, so I don't know if he's been practicing it or not. But yeah, that would, it would be. I think it would be a little too close for me, to be honest.
Is there any way I can tempt you to come to the dark side and do Fantoon first?
No, definitely not.
Well, I tried. But yeah, thoughts on those races though?
Yeah, I mean, GT Classic, it went pretty smoothly. I always like neglect to forget the first I really need to practice like the early game for GT Classic. So I'm like every single room I'm like, okay, what do I do next? Okay, what do I do next? What do I do next? Like I'm like kind of freaking out the whole time. But that time I think it went smoothly than my other GT Classic races. Yeah, I mean I don't really have much to say about any of it. Like I definitely was sweating a little bit when I looked over the restream and we both got GGG. So I'm like, okay, so I really need to like lock in because we're neck and neck right now. And yeah, for low percent, gosh, I messed up the Ridley opener and I got really nervous. I was like I don't know if I should just like reset right away. Like, am I gonna just like lose a bunch of health, and should I even like bother trying because I might not have enough health to finish the fight? And it got really close. I think I only had like 20 health left or something at the end, or maybe it wasn't that close, but. Yeah, and then the mother brain fight was also really stressful. So I really pushed it to the limit. That was that low percent run was like really hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, the
Right.
Ridley fight was pretty spooky.
Yeah,
Like,
must feel good being able to clutch it out too. Actually,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like to like clutch out a fight like that, I kind of have to like turn off like the speedrunner mindset, which is kind of hard to do, but like I'm always trying to go so fast, so then I like whiff a charge shot, like I didn't hold it long enough, and then I start freaking out like, okay, well now I'm losing like a bunch of time, but like I have to like remember that like no, you just need to like survive the fight, just like stay alive. And I feel like once I shift that mindset, it's a little easier to like not, you know, mess up all the time.
yeah,
yeah,
100%. I know what you
there's
mean.
a lot of stuff where you have to hit the correct timing, and when you're hitting the correct timing, it's like weird. You don't want to go too fast, so you just kind of slow down and wait for the correct time to come to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah, like definitely. Yeah, understandable because yeah, when you feel like, especially when you feel like you're starting to bleed time a lot, then you want to like try and be more aggressive, and that can just be so much worse for like survival and stuff like that, or just having mistakes snowball. So
Yeah, and I mean like Fusa is a lot better at low percent I think overall than me, so I was definitely like a little nervous for that race.
ah,
I mean, he's put like I don't know. I mean, he can tell you how many hours he's put into those boss fights, which is definitely more than me.
say it in chat, Foosda. I know you're still here secretly. But yeah, yeah, he. Oh yeah. He had a rough Fantoon in both races too. So it was also definitely unfortunate.
Triple slow Fantoon in the first race.
Yeah, I had uncharacteristically good Fantoons. Usually, I mean, I don't do Fantoon first at all, so I mean, I'm pretty bad at Dopplers, but I almost two rounded. I think I just messed up the second Doppler, but I'm pretty sure I had a chance to get a 2 round, which is crazy in low percent eyes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely
you
was
don't
not
have enough
expecting it.
missiles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. Yeah, your fight seemed like way more controlled, even like, despite it being a 3 round and everything. It didn't seem like scary or risky or anything. I felt.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to, because my health was a little bit sketchy, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough health going in that fight. But yeah, I think my Fantoons went pretty well. Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, the farm. Yeah, because he farmed the crabs and stuff too, just to make
Mhm.
sure and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And then
Yeah,
yeah, I wanted to make sure that like if I messed up bowling, I still had to take an extra hit. But then everything in pre-bowling like didn't give me
Give you
health, so I was like, oh, okay, well I just gotta go for it. Like at this point, like whatever.
Yeah, I was talking about that at comms because yeah, you had like 162 health. So then it's like, yeah, if you make a mistake, you could die. But
I just needed
Yeah,
one
like
big health.
those guys don't drop health when you need it. It's like they know.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fusa came with like way worse health, so you had to like, yeah, power bomb the room. But you got good drops like from the room after doing the power bomb farm. So it was still like 144, I think, when he left that room. So he also had to do like the 2-hit bowling, but he was fine on it though.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, again, if you like flub anything when you enter bowling, it's like, oh man, you're probably dead if you don't have like 181 or higher health.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, obviously, like since neither of you saved, and you're what like over 13 minutes into the run, it's like probably GG's at your guys' level.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so
But yeah, I mean that was fun. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, just GG's foosda for giving us a good race. I think they were pretty close. They were really close.
yeah, it was like
Yeah,
slightly over a minute in GT. Like, yeah, again, despite like the 4-round fan tune and everything, it was like
yeah. I mean,
or
like
3-round, right?
with these like harder like niche categories, like one mistake costs like a minute. Like if I had missed GGG, like I think he probably would have won, right? And then if I like died in a boss fight, then it's like kind of over. So yeah, it's
Yep.
a lot. It's always like a lot closer than you think for like these harder categories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I say I'm not going to call it a safe lead until I see the baby on screen.
I mean, even like I almost died in MB3. Like
Yeah.
so even with low percent, it's like it gets sketchy. It's never over until it's over.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. But yeah, any I guess before we head out, any further plans for like the rest of the day and stuff like that?
No, just gonna chill. But yeah, practice for the next match. And yeah,
I think you're facing off against Eddie next, so good luck there.
Wow, yeah. It's gonna be tough.
So it's like 2 seed versus 3 seed, so it's like right down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense. Semifinals, so yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, anything else that either of y'all want to say before we head out?
I'll see you next mission.
Alright, see you next mission.